Welcome to 2025 and our recover and detox from the holiday season. We all love the holiday season, but I think we also all know that the holiday season can be pretty stressful, emotionally, physically, and chemically. And a lot of times you fall off track with your healthy habits. Maybe eat a lot of things you shouldn't do, drink some of the things you shouldn't do, follow off track with your physical exercise, your healthy habits, your sleep. Stress levels may be going up. We're here to help you to start 2025 off with success, with momentum. Detox from the holidays, recover from the holiday season. Start this year at your best so you can have your healthiest year ever. Our mission here, as always, is to empower you and your family to live a healthy life naturally. That's what we're going to be talking about today, how to help your body heal itself the way it's designed to. And that's what Max Living, New Life Chiropractic, and the 5 Essentials of Optimal Health are all about. Think of us as your guide to living your best life possible. We've been doing this now in this area for over 12 years. We are happy to be celebrating our next year here in our new office location. My wife, Dr. Catherine, and I have loved serving you and looked forward to continue to serve you for all of your health needs for every member of the family. And everything we talk about here today is all things that we do for our life. One of our core values is integrity and congruency. So we practice what we preach. All these things that we talk about here are things we do for ourselves, for our children, our family. Regular chiropractic care, healthy nutrition plans, all the supplements and resources we have available to you to help in your health journey are things that we've used, tried on our own, has helped us through living our best lives as a family as well. And that's what we really want for you, your entire family living their best life possible. Where this becomes a lifestyle and you change the way you view and manage your health, not just a quick fix or a treatment for some sort of pain or health issue. And when we look at the holiday season, here's a couple of things that you may be experiencing right now after the last couple of months. Exhaustion. Maybe you got sick once or twice or multiple times through the holiday season. The cold, the flu, and now COVID, which is basically just a cold. Maybe you gained some weight. Your digestion is off. You're in more pain. Anxiety and depression is higher. You're not sleeping very well. Your energy is lower. We're here to help turn around all of that. And your past doesn't have to equal your future. Today is a new chance and a new opportunity to change your health for the better. And I want to give you a couple of tips. So if you're taking notes, and I hope you are, here's some things you want to write down. This year is not about doing more. It's about actually doing less to live more. So no more ignoring your personal health, sacrificing yourself for the good of others. You come first. Self-care is not selfish. It's necessary. Chiropractic and a healthy lifestyle is not a luxury. It's a necessity if you want to live your best life. No more excuses. It's time to take ownership of your role in your health. Wherever you are right now is a result of everything you did up to this point. But where you want to be moving forward is a result of what you do right now. And that can change. And we want to inspire you to be able to do that and guide you along the way so you can be successful with it. No more people pleasing. Taking care of you is not about making everybody else happy. It's about taking care of you so you can show up better for everybody else, so that way you can actually be the best version of yourself. And no more multitasking. Your brain is actually incapable of multitasking. It's been proved through multiple research, and you've probably seen it yourself. It's about focusing on one thing at a time and having a plan for the things that you want to do. So this year, we don't want to add 5 or 10 or 20 things in. It's about subtracting. What can you subtract this year that's not contributing to the quality of your life? What can you take out of your nutrition? What can you take out of your relationships? Where are the stresses we can remove? That's the key to getting better this year. Doing less to live more. Here's some thoughts for your New Year's resolutions. Make self-care a priority this year and stick with it. Stick with that self-care. It's consistency over time that compounds to the things that you want in your life. It's daily action and healthy habits that contribute to the success and the outcomes when it comes to your health. Simplify. Go lean everywhere you can. Focus on the most important things that bring the greatest return. And if it's not moving you towards your health goals, your life goals, then it's a no. Learn to say no. No is okay. All right, that's my motto for this year too. What can I say no to? Because it's the things that you say no to that actually lead you to the opportunities where you need to say yes that are going to give you the greatest return and bring the most value in your life. So to understand what that journey looks like for you this year and for the years to come, we need to take a look at the wellness paradigm. Where are you right now? And let's be honest here. Let's take a minute to self-assess. Where was I last year? Where am I right now? And where do I want to be at the end of this year? Maybe last year you were suffering with disease. Maybe last year you had significant symptoms that were limiting your health and your quality of life. Maybe you're at that point where now you're just experiencing the signs of this. It's no longer a diagnosable disease. Maybe you got off medications. Maybe you got out of the acute situation, but you still have some of the signs and symptoms that still show up. Maybe you're at a point where you feel better and you're aware of all the things that cause dysfunction and dis-ease in your life. And now our goal is to minimize and even eliminate those from our daily habits. Hopefully that leads you to action. Consistent action, especially when you're feeling good and you're symptom-free and you're out of the acute zone. This is where health and healing happens, and that's how you're going to get back to your optimal health, by continuing to invest in yourself in the 5 essentials of max living. That's what we're really going to focus on today. These 5 essentials are lifetime principles of optimal health. Things that you do and work on every day, every week, every year for the rest of your life if you want to live to your best. If you want to avoid doctor visits, if you want to avoid drug shots and surgeries, if you want to avoid sickness and disease and chronic pain, early death, this 5 essentials is the way to set yourself up for success. And that's why we want to really dive deep into many of these things. And the most important thing to always remember, no matter where you are on that paradigm, that healthy is normal. Healthy is normal. Your body's designed to be healthy, and that's what's normal. So if you're in an unhealthy, abnormal state, that does not have to equal your future. If last year you didn't get to where you want to go in your health, that doesn't mean that this year is going to be the same story. Your body wants to be healthy. God designed you to be healthy. Your body is designed to heal itself from the inside out. That's why chiropractic is an inside-out, vitalistic, holistic way to look at your health. Medicine is outside in. It's mechanistic. It's treatment of symptoms and disease. It's not healing you, and it's not the pathway to better life. It does have its place. It can help you through an acute situation, but it's not going to get you well, and it's not going to keep you well. So let's focus on what's amazing, your body, and how to make it work better. That's why as chiropractors, we work with your spine and nervous system, because that's what controls your whole body. Corrective care chiropractors are not back pain doctors. It's not about symptom treatment. It's about optimizing the connection of your brain to your body, which is regulated through your spine. And this is connected to every cell, tissue, and organ that runs your body, which is why the spine and nervous system is the most vital area of your body. And you want to be getting adjusted for the rest of your life if you want to make sure that you're staying healthy. It's still the most important thing we do here in the office. I've been getting adjusted now for well over half my life, and I plan on getting adjusted at least once a week for the rest of my life. Because I know when I get adjusted, I don't just feel better, I function better, my body works better. And that's the quality of life I want for my family as well. Your body needs no help, just no interference. The chiropractic adjustment is about removing interference to the connection of your brain and your body. Corrective care chiropractors focusing on the forms of interference and removing that through healthy lifestyle habits. So there's 3 main causes of stress and interference in your life that affects your health. Thoughts, toxins, and traumas. We're going to talk about all 3 of these today. We're going to show you how to minimize or avoid them, subtraction, and we're going to talk about how to help your body better adapt to those stresses and that interference, because that's where the main healing happens. The difference between a healthy person and a sick person is their ability to adapt. The healthier you are, the better you adapt to these stresses, and the better your body's able to deal with what's going on around you, so that you can live your best life. So let's get right into this. Sources of stress, thoughts, emotional stress, emotional trauma, anxiety. All these things affect your nervous system, affect the cells, tissues, and organs of your body. And thoughts, emotions, can have a physical manifestation when it comes to your health. So this is vital. 4 main areas we want to focus on this year: maximizing our time, energy, focus, and money. These are the 4 limited resources that dictate what goes on in your life. And where you spend and invest in your life is based upon these resources. Where are you putting your time right now? Are you putting your time into things that's going to help you thrive, or that's taking away from your life? Are you living a life of have to or want to, get to? Are you living a life of scarcity or abundance and gratitude? How about energy? Maybe last year you were drained of energy. We're going to talk about how to change that this year. How to get your energy up so you have more energy and more time to focus on the things that you want, that create abundance in your life, that create value in your life and significance and service. Right? Your health is the foundation of all of that. That's why health is so vital. When you don't feel good, you don't make time to focus on the things that are important. It doesn't matter how much money you have if you don't have your health. And the best way to invest your money is in your health, because it's going to save you so much in time, energy, focus, and quality of life. Here's how stress works in your body. When you're under stress, emotional stress, it increases certain things in your physiology. It increases your blood pressure, it increases your heart rate, your muscle tone, your clotting factors, your cholesterol. It increases what's called your sympathetic nervous system. We're going to talk about that in a minute. And it increases fear and anxiety. These are just some of the things. It affects many other things as well. On the opposite side, in a stressful situation, it also decreases many things. Your immune response and immune system, your blood sugar, your cholesterol, your good cholesterol. It decreases your sympathetic nervous system. It decreases your digestion. It decreases your sex drive, amongst many other things. Stress is meant to be an acute short-term situation where your body's ready to fight, flight, or freeze. You're not meant to live days, weeks, months, or years in this state. And if you do, there's many health consequences. So majority of people I find are in what's called high sympathetic state, which means they've been under stress for long periods of time. And it's affecting their physiology: poor digestion, poor sleep, insomnia, irritability, mood disorders, chronic pain, focus problems, neurodevelopmental issues. Right? These are all signs that your nervous system, your body's under excess stress. And those signs and symptoms lead to disease if you don't take care of it. And that's what low parasympathetic is over here. Constipation, depression, hormonal imbalances, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, thyroid problems, adrenal fatigue, immune compromise, brain fog, mood issues, memory loss, autoimmune disorders, and the list goes on and on and on. This is when chronic stress has been going on now for months, years, or even decades. And the fastest way to change your neurology is through the chiropractic adjustment. Even a single chiropractic adjustment can take you out of the sympathetic phase to the parasympathetic phase of rest, digestion, and healing. That's where healing happens. That's where all the positive benefits come from. I'm sure many of you said, I don't want to be taking more medications this year. And I agree completely. We've all seen those drug commercials on TV or ads in magazines or newspapers or billboards. And they always end with the same thing. They end with all the side effects. Every medical procedure has risks and side effects. I find a lot of people are actually fearful of chiropractic. They think that chiropractic is dangerous, or maybe their doctor said, don't get adjusted by a chiropractor, there's risks. The facts is, and what the research shows, which I read consistently, is that chiropractic is the safest medical care provider that is available to you. Safer than ibuprofen, safer than any medical procedure. And when you look at the side effects of chiropractic, here are just some listed right behind me. Better autonomic function, better endocrine function, better cardiovascular function, a stronger immune system, stronger physiology, overall improved athletic ability, better heart rate variability, which is your sympathetic nervous system, better range of motion, respiration, better reaction time, better cognitive function, better birth and delivery, better vision, better hormones, faster recovery time. These are just some of the positive benefits that I'm sure you've experienced if you're under regular chiropractic care or are coming your way if you're ready to start chiropractic and invest in your health. That's why I love being a chiropractor. That's why we do things like this, is so that more people can understand this. Everyone who wants to be healthy should be under regular chiropractic care. That's why that's essential. Number one, without compromise, you should be getting adjusted for the rest of your life because this is what affects your neurology. We also make sure that you're getting sleep. Sleep is where your body recovers. It's where your nervous system speeds up and those cells, tissues, and organs can all regenerate and function optimally. If you're not getting sleep, your body's not recovering. So if you fell off track with your sleep habits at the end of this year, you're not alone. We want to help create some healthy habits into the new year so you can start sleeping better. Have a rhythm for when you sleep. Go to bed early, wake up early. Physiologically, you actually get the best sleep between 10 and 5. Best deep sleep, best recovery. Make sure that you're avoiding distractions that interferes with sleep. Devices, TV, phones, all these things keep you up and keep your brain awake because it thinks that it's still daylight. Take naps. Affect your mindset and have a nighttime routine. So here's how much sleep you need. People often ask me, how much sleep do I really need? How much do my kids need? I was actually kind of surprised when we looked through this and did research for our previous sleep workshops. A newborn needs about 18 hours of sleep. And you probably know this. If you're a mom, kids, grandkids, baby sleeps all day. Except when you're trying to sleep. Babies need a lot of sleep, but so do small kids. First year of life, 14 to 18. 1 to 3 years old, still 12 to 15. They should be taking naps. They should be getting long sleep, 10 hours or more of sleep at a time. But so do the small kids, 5 to 12. And this is where I really see it falls off. We're not taking naps anymore. Sometimes kids are going to bed the same time that parents are. Right? They're not getting that quality sleep. 9 to 11 hours is still necessary all the way up until age 12. Even as teenagers, 9 to 10 hours of sleep. Most teenagers don't get enough sleep because of distractions we already talked about, which leads to anxiety and depression and other hormone and health imbalances. Make sure your kids, teenagers are getting sleep, that we're turning off all those devices at night, that we have a bedtime and a wake-up time that makes sense based upon your physiology and your needs. Pregnant women, 8+ hours. Adults of all ages, 7-8 hours. There's no shortcut. Just because you can get away with 5 hours doesn't mean it's good for you. We don't want to be living in survival. We want to be living in thrive. And that's what sleep helps you do. 7 to 8 hours of sleep. That's what's normal. Here's some tips on getting back your healthy sleep rhythms. If maybe you fell off track with sleep at the end of this year, holidays, vacations, changes in schedules, now's a good time to reset and recover so that you set the tone for a healthy year in 25. Here's some things you can do before you go to bed that will optimize your sleep. Journal to get everything out of your mind. Everything that went on to the day, thoughts of the day, things that went well, things that didn't go so well, things you're grateful for, things you're planning on doing later. Sometimes even just writing with no structure whatsoever gets everything out of your mind and onto that piece of paper so that you can now get more restful sleep. Read a book, 10-15 minutes a day from a real book. Okay, this isn't your phone or Kindle or tablet, an actual paper book. Physiologically, it gets your mind in a state where it can start to relax. Plus, you get a lot of positive benefits of reading. Go to bed between 10 and 10:30. We talked about 10 to 5 as being that ideal spot. Have your room pitch dark or as dark as possible, or wear an eye mask if you're not able to have a completely dark room. On the other side, here's the things we don't want to do. Don't use a nightlight or have any other ambient light in your room. That could be a phone, that could be a nightlight, that could be an alarm clock, lights in the room, whatever it is, try to block those out as much as possible. Don't watch TV right before you go to bed because that keeps your brain awake and you get a lot of blue light. Especially using internet type devices, you're getting also electromagnetic frequency. Both of these disrupt your circadian rhythm and your sleep patterns. Make sure that you don't keep looking at the clock and know what time you're going to bed. Shut the devices off. Take that break. Make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep. And you'll see in just 21 days that you're going to be sleeping better, under less stress, and feeling a lot better too. One of the areas that helps with mental stress is physical movement. Exercise. Exercise reduces stress. We know this. Exercise has many positive physiological benefits, from your hormones to your digestion, your immune system, your ability to detox, your energy. All that is benefited from regular exercise. It also increases your insulin sensitivity, so you're going to handle blood sugar better, which helps with diabetes, which helps with chronic inflammation, which helps with digestion, which helps with your immune system. So having a plan for how you're going to exercise this year. Regular exercise is one of the aspects of the 5 essentials and part of a healthy lifestyle. That can be as simple as a walk, activities that you enjoy, weightlifting, calisthenics, whatever it is you want to move and challenge your body, where your heart rate goes up, your breathing rate goes up, you're using your muscles, you're strengthening your systems. That's what keeps not only your muscle system strong, but your brain strong. They've actually shown that elderly individuals that maintained muscle mass had less risk for dementia, Alzheimer's, and many chronic diseases that cause premature death. So exercising is vital to living a long and healthy life. Find ways to move your body. Exercise also boosts your energy, right? You probably noticed if you fell off track with your workout plan that you didn't have as much energy. Exercise improves your energy, has been shown to improve your sleep, and it gives you more vitality. There's different types of exercise. There's more higher impact exercise, which could be running, weightlifting, CrossFit, things along those lines, where you're really challenging your body, which is good. And you want to have a combination of high intensity, high impact exercises. Low impact exercise could be something like the elliptical, yoga, going for a walk, swimming, things that aren't putting a lot of stress and impact on your body. Also, we have high intensity, short duration exercise, which is great for your physiological system and the hormones that run your body. This is working out really hard for short periods of time. If you're looking for guidance and help in any of these things, our team's here to help you. That's what we're all about. How to help you live a healthier life naturally. Just ask us. We can give you some resources to be able to help. We have some great partnerships with local gyms and trainers and yoga studios who can help serve you in this area as well. Number 2 source of stress, toxicity. Man, this is a big one. Chemical stress, one of the biggest interferences that affects so many people that they don't know. We can all recognize emotional stress for the most part. We can know we're in a stressful season. We can even know physical stress, that I've had an injury or that I have repetitive activities that aren't good for me. But you may not always recognize the chemical stresses that are happening under the surface that are contributing to many things that you feel and many of the health conditions that are affecting your quality of life. So we really want to dive into this today. The fact is that we're exposed to hundreds and sometimes even thousands of chemicals every single day. Now remember at the beginning I said your body's designed to be healthy, and that's true. You have many systems that are responsible for processing toxins through your body, from your nose and your mouth to your skin itself, to your lungs, to your kidneys, your digestive system, your liver, your pancreas. So many of these different areas of your body are part of the detox pathways that processes the toxins that we're exposed to. The problem is when you're exposed to more chemical stress than your body can handle, it starts to overflow, creating signs, symptoms, and disease. That's what we want to help you focus on, how to get all that chemical stress out of your body and how to avoid it in the future. So here are the things, again, if you're taking notes, and I hope you are, to write down. These are many of the most toxic invaders that are in our daily lives. Right here, and this is so clear in this season of the year, it's all about fear. It's fear of COVID, it's fear of the flu. Now it's the bird flu, right? If everyone gets too uncomfortable, let's throw some more fear in there. If you're watching the news, if you're following anything that's going on, you're probably a bit fearful of these things as well. Well, I've done a lot of research on how your body works, especially the immune system. And germs don't make you sick. You got to realize that. If you get sick, it's because your body wasn't able to handle what was coming on because there's too much interference. That's how we start to change things. A mask does not improve your immune system. In fact, it weakens it. It doesn't prevent you from getting sick. It doesn't prevent anybody else from getting sick. Most of the masks, especially the blue ones, are horribly toxic. They even have Teflon in there and chlorine and other major toxins that are going to weaken your immune system and make your body sick. So if you're still wearing a mask, you absolutely do not need to. If you feel like you have to, find a healthier alternative. Right? We got ones from Norwex, we got ones from doTERRA, we got ones that were completely toxic-free and more breathable. So that way you're not causing harm to your body while you're providing that barrier type of protection. Another thing is injections, vaccines. We're not going to have a whole debate and talk about vaccines, but if you look at the research, they've done more harm than good, especially the flu shot. Flu shot is one of the few vaccines that still contains mercury, which is a major toxin and leads to many things we're going to talk about here today. And it doesn't even prevent the flu. Even in the studies you research, if you really look into it online, it's not even effective for what it says that it is. So the best way to strengthen your immune system this year is not to wear a mask. It's not to get an injection. It's not to use hand sanitizer that kills the bacteria that make up your skin and your gut and your digestive system. It's to strengthen your body from the inside out. Build up your natural immunity. That's the way to avoid sickness and disease, not to treat it like is recommended. Same thing with medications. Medications all have side effects. Medications are chemical toxins and stresses that damage and break down the other parts of your body. If you have to take a medication for a chronic health issue, I'm not saying stop taking that medication today. What we want to help you do is get healthy again so you don't have to rely on a medication to treat or manage a symptom because your body's actually healed. Every day I have patients tell me that they're getting off this medication or that medication. They're no longer having to take migraine medications or Advil or Aleve, or they're not having to take their blood pressure medication, or their diabetes has been reversed. It's amazing what's possible when you start getting healthy. And I know you can do it too. Even if it feels hopeless or you can't get there, you definitely can. Your body's designed to be healthy. Medications come in many forms. It's the number one cause of toxicity. We take over 25 million pills per hour in the United States. 25 million pills per hour. We're one of only 2 countries in the world that allows pharmaceutical companies to direct market to its customers. That's you. And surprisingly enough, those are the 2 countries that take the most medications and have the worst health outcomes as a result of it. Medications is now the 4th leading cause of death, according to the CDC. If you really research medical care in general, it's actually the top cause of death. But just medical research alone that each and every one of you can look at, 4th leading cause of death. So if we need you to subtract medications this year, that's going to drastically improve your overall health outcomes. Average of 70 side effects per pill taking a medication. How would you like to get off more medications this year? We overuse many of these things over the counter as well. Just because it's not prescribed by a doctor doesn't mean it's better for you. Just because you can buy it at Walgreens or Rite Aid doesn't mean it's healthy. Antibiotics, antacid, allergy pills, Advil, Excedrin, aspirin, all of these come with side effects. All of these are dangerous to your body. The cure isn't more pharmaceutical drugs. The cure comes from diet, a balanced ecosystem, free of toxicity. The most powerful doctor lives within you. Your health isn't going to come from a medication this year. It's going to come from subtracting that out of your life by helping your body heal. Another big source of toxins is our household supplies. Pots and pans that have Teflon and other unhealthy coatings. Cosmetics, plastic containers, unfiltered water, personal care products, shampoos, conditioners, toothpaste, cleaning products. Rather than go through all the toxic effects, I'm going to give you a link of how to look for all the toxins in your house, right? Be an investigator, be a detective. Go find all those hidden toxins so we can start eliminating, subtracting them from your life. Also, the air that we breathe. In this time of year, many people are indoors more. It's cold outside. You're not getting as much fresh air. The inside environment can be as much as 100 times more toxic than outdoor air. 100 times. Another reason why people get sick more often this time of year, because they're breathing in dust and bacteria and parasites and so many other things. So make sure you use air filters in your house. Make sure you change out all your HVAC filters. Make sure your systems are updated and cleaned out. Make sure that you vacuum and clean regularly with healthy cleaning products. So that way you're cleansing out your air quality and the place where you spend the most time. When you have availability, open the windows and doors. When it's not as bad outside, get some fresh air in. Right? That's so vital. Up to 100 times more toxic than the outdoor air. So these are the two links, and hopefully you can see these. You want to zoom in on these. Right? This is the Environmental Working Group. One of the best sources I've found that's free, that you can download right to your phone or device, where you can scan the different products, both food, cosmetics, cleaning products, all these things with these different areas. So these QR codes here, cosmetics, cleaning products, go ahead and scan that QR code, or you can just go to your app store, look for Environmental Working Group, whether you have an Apple or an Android. You'll see it come up on there. And you can start scanning the barcodes of your toothpaste and your shampoo and your household cleaners and everything else. And it'll give you a rating of how toxic it is. It'll even give you healthy alternatives so you can start working on replacing the most toxic things in your life with healthy, better alternatives. And that becomes your new lifestyle. You just do the same things in a different way. And once you start to learn that, you're not going to be re-toxifying your life as much. The toxic burden your body has to deal with is going to be so much less. We also want to look at food. Food can be a major source of toxicity, especially during the holiday season. What do we got? Candy and snacks and parties and all the different things. Typically not the healthiest foods. Fried foods, packaged foods, genetically modified foods, artificial colors, artificial sweeteners. These are the top 5 most toxic foods that are out there available. All the processed foods, all the Franken foods, all the gas station foods, those are the ones that are going to cause the most harm to you. They're full of toxins. Look at the ingredients list. You probably can't pronounce half of it. You also want to watch out for the sneaky inflammatory oils. Hydrogenated vegetable oil, canola oil, seed oils, corn oils. These all cause inflammation and oxidative stress in your cells. Some of them are neurotoxins. Some of them are highly at risk for heart disease and different types of cancers and other neurological disorders. You want to focus on whole health oils, avocado oil, coconut oil, olive oil, things that come from healthy foods, organic, cold-pressed, natural sources of oils. Those are the best for you. All the processed foods, all the junk foods, they all have this. Look for healthy alternatives. That's where that app can really help you. And learning more about how your health works and what to look for, what's good and what's not. Also pay attention to toxic bioaccumulation. This is what your food eats. If cows are supposed to eat grass, and that's what's healthy for them, but we feed them genetically modified grown grain, and that makes them sick. And now they have to take antibiotics. They have to get vaccines. They're unhealthy. They get fatter quicker. If they eat something that makes them fat and you eat it, what's it going to do to you? Think about, what did your food eat, and was that healthy? Same thing with chicken or poultry. If they're supposed to free range and just eat bugs and seeds and nuts and all these other things, and we feed them GMO corn, and it makes them fat, and it makes them sick and unhealthy, and they have to get vaccines, and they get injected with hormones, and they have to take antibiotics, and they get sick and they die, and then we eat that. What does that do to you? What about fish? Fish are supposed to eat algae and other small fish in the ocean. What if they're in a farm and they're fed GMO corn or grain? You see where we're going with this? Toxic bioaccumulation. What did your food eat, and was that healthy? So go a layer deeper. If you eat healthy foods that ate healthy things, it's more likely going to nourish your body rather than subtract from your health. Quality really matters. Look for and pay attention to these things next time you're at the grocery store. USDA organic, non-GMO, wild caught, free range, coming from their natural source or environment. Ask yourself, does this seem healthy and natural? And is this something that's going to add to my health or subtract from it? When you start making decisions based upon your health and the quality of your life, it becomes pretty easy. It doesn't matter if it's a couple dollars more. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit inconvenient. Being sick is too. So come from that place and make those decisions, because you dictate the direction of your life. Here's 10 foods you want to eat a lot more of this year if you want to be healthy. Coconut, olive oil, avocados. Top 3. All amazing sources of healthy oils that feed your brain, your cells, and all your tissues. Use these for everything you cook with and eat. More greens, healthy natural greens. Right? Greens are chock full of vitamins and minerals, especially if they're organic, and they need to be. Because it all comes from the earth. Magnesium, B vitamins, iron, folate, selenium, all comes from the earth. And then it goes into these green vegetables, which also get light from the sun. That's what gives it the green color. That's chlorophyll. Grass-fed beef, wild-caught salmon from their healthy environment, because they eat these things and they get all the benefits from them. So you're getting positive bioaccumulation versus toxic bioaccumulation. More cruciferous vegetables, raw nuts and seeds and their oils, organic berries, free-range organic eggs. These are superfoods. You want to get all kinds of that feed your body with massive nourishment, that have free radicals, that strengthen your immune system, that improve your digestion. All the things that you want come from food. There's 2 different plans that we recommend and follow here in the office that are simple. Don't think of this as a diet. Diets make you die, where a nutrition plan makes you healthy. A nutrition plan is something you do over the course of your life. A diet plan is short-term, that's restrictive and not fun. The Max Living Core plan is eating a lot of healthy fats, avoiding all the negative, damaged, unhealthy fats we already talked about. Naturally raised animal products, whole and ancient grains that are non-GMO, that are sprouted and organic, and a variety of organic fruits and vegetables that are chock full of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. If you're including this in your day-to-day nutrition, I guarantee you're going to be healthier this year. You're going to be at a more ideal weight, you're going to be in less pain, you're going to have more energy and less health issues. Guarantee. The advanced plan is if you're already in an unhealthy, stressful spot, right? You already have signs, symptoms, and maybe even diagnosable diseases that you're recovering from. During this time, we want to restrict certain types of foods to give your body an opportunity to heal. No more grains. Let's cut those out for a little while. Go completely gluten-free. A lot of healthy fats. Still no damaged fats. Lots of healthy proteins. But we want to minimize sugar. So we're going to eat only low sugar fruits and berries, because you still need the benefits from these, but we don't want a lot of fructose, a lot of sugar, because sugar is still damaged. We want to balance your blood sugar. We want to reset your metabolism. We want to help your digestive system, give it a chance to be able to heal. Now, even eating a healthy diet, even eating organic, you may still be deficient in certain micro and macronutrients because of unhealthy farming products, due to digestive issues, due to many other factors. So that's why it's important to supplement with certain types of healthy alternatives. Right? So we have the men's and women's daily essentials. These daily essentials have the basic building blocks for your cells and the health of your body. Because at the end of the day, we're all made up of trillions of cells. If your cells are healthy, your body is healthy. So the daily essentials is all about nourishing your cells and giving them what they need. This includes a multivitamin, which is made up of many micro and macronutrients. B complex, most people are deficient in B vitamins due to stress and unhealthy habits. Omega-3 fatty acids, which is your body's natural anti-inflammatory pathway, and it's what makes up your cell membranes and all of your neurological tissue. Comes mostly from fish, wild-caught fish. Vitamin D, especially this time of year. Many people are deficient in vitamin D because it comes from the sun. And if you're not in the sun on a regular basis with over 70% exposure or more, You're not getting enough vitamin D. That's vital for your immune system. It's vital for your skeletal system. It's vital for your digestive system and for your brain. And lastly, magnesium. Magnesium is one of the most common deficiencies which affects your muscles, it affects your sleep, it affects many organs and systems of your body. So in the Daily Essentials pack, you're getting all of these. One simple pack for less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks per day. You can get your day's essentials. So make sure you're picking these up. And we also have our subscribe and save. So if you're someone like me and you take Daily Essentials every single month, you do the bone broth every month, you do the joint health every month, we'll give you a savings between 5 and 10%. You can actually subscribe and have those ready for you on the 5th of each month. So you know you never miss a month of your Daily Essentials. You never miss a month of the essential supplements that keep you at your best. And you're saving money doing it. So talk to someone in our office or schedule an appointment with Lisa, who's our nutrition specialist and our 5 Essentials assistant. She can help you set up a nutrition plan. She can help you find the right supplements that you need. And she can help you get a discount on that through our subscribe and save program. So really want to help as many people as possible get the things that they need and fit it within their lifestyle and their budget to be healthier this year. Another big part of getting toxins out of your body is hydration, right? That's what your kidneys are for. That's what your digestive system is for, your urinary system. It's to process toxins out of your body. And that doesn't happen if you're not well hydrated. Especially during the winter season, most people don't drink enough water. Water is vital. See, I got my water right here with me. It's important to stay hydrated. Your brain depends on it. Your cells depend on it. All the tissues and organs in your body depend on it. We're about 80% water. A rule of thumb, you should be drinking at least half your body weight in ounces per day. If you weigh 200 pounds, you drink 100 ounces of water. It's not just 8 glasses. Some people can have 8 glasses a day, but some people need more than that. If you weigh above 180 pounds, you need more than 8 glasses. If you weigh below 150 pounds, you probably need less than 8 glasses of water. So that's the important part, is understanding more of what's necessary. When you're not hydrated, you're not cleansing your body, it's robbing you of energy, it could be leading to some of the symptoms that you're experiencing, especially when it comes to brain fog and digestive issues and headaches and chronic pain. Dehydration could be a part of that. Another thing is getting essential nutrients in with your water, which is why we use Element. Element is a non-toxic, healthy way to get in sodium, potassium, and magnesium, electrolytes that are essential for the health of your cells in your body. I do one of these Element packs every single day in the morning. Sometimes I'll do it more if I'm doing a lot of activity, because when you sweat and when you move a lot, you use electrolytes. It comes out of your body. So you want to add that back in. Look at all the benefits: better energy, physical performance, heart and brain health, improved mood, immune system, hormonal health. And there's multiple different flavors. I've been using the chocolate flavor, putting it in coffee or even in just hot water. I enjoy a number of these. I use them every day. They're easy and convenient. You can buy multi-packs, variety packs, or even boxes of these. We have these available in the office. I absolutely love using these. Just take them with you wherever you go. I'll go golfing and walk 18 holes, and I'll drink a packet or 2.5 a gallon or a gallon of water. And I feel great. On the days when I don't, and maybe I forget the element or I didn't drink enough water, I'm tired and I'm drained on a hot day in the summer. Have healthy things that you do that assist your body in doing what it's designed to do. That's what these resources are available for. Now, when you're not following a healthy lifestyle, when you're under more toxic stress than your body can handle, what starts to happen is these toxic buckets fill up. The cells, organs, and systems of your body that process toxins overflow. And that overflow is what causes signs, symptoms, and disease. Let's take a look at how this works. A healthy person has a low toxic burden, which means you can come in contact with toxins. There can be toxins in the air. You can eat some of the wrong things. You could be under a little bit more stress. And you have adaptability to be able to deal with that. So it's not pouring over and causing a lot of health problems in your life. Over time, those filters, they start to clog up. You're taking a bunch of medications. You're not following a healthy diet. You haven't done a detox in a while. You're not exercising enough. You have accumulation of toxins and stress. Well, then that builds disease. And as your body starts to overflow, it causes more and more problems. So if you look over here, is your bucket overflowing right now? Is your body doing the intelligent, smart thing and saying, hey, there's a problem, which is really what a symptom is. It's your body's warning sign. Are you noticing chronic stress, issues with processed foods, pathogens, food sensitivities, frequent use of prescription drugs, right? These are all things that lead to your bucket overflowing. And by the time you feel the symptoms, disease has already developed. Here's just some of the symptoms: loss of energy, memory loss, depression, anxiety, restlessness, brain fog, super common, often unlooked at or unknown source of toxicity. Nausea, insomnia, allergies, nervousness, skin problems, eczema, psoriasis, dry skin, overly oily skin, food intolerances, digestive disorders, frequent illnesses and colds, muscle stiffness, headaches, body aches and pains. These are just some of the signs that your bucket is overflowing. You have excess chemical stress interfering with the normal processes and health of your body. And the answer isn't to treat all the symptoms and effects, right? There's a medication for every single one of these things. You can drink more coffee. You can take energy drinks, right? You can take medications for anxiety and depression. You can take medications for nausea and insomnia. You can be on a sleep PAP machine to help you sleep better. You can take drugs and potions and lotions for skin problems. All these things are treatable by medicine with drug shots and surgeries. But those actually add to your chemical burden. They add to your mental and physical stresses and interferences. They don't take away. That's why we want to focus on a way to actually drain your body's cells through healthy processes. That's what you see right next to me. This is the cell core detox process. I want to introduce this to you or remind you of what this is so it can help you empty your bucket this year. Here's how everything works. It goes from your cells to your organs and systems, to your lymphatic systems, to your ducts, to your colon, and out your body. This is what would be healthy, right? When all these things are working well, you're constantly draining and eliminating toxins. You're emptying your bucket. And as long as you're not adding chemical stresses in faster than you can empty your bucket, you're going to do great. And you're going to be healthy, and you're not going to experience the signs, symptoms, and disease of chemical stress. Well, what about this other side? What happens when your cells start getting overwhelmed? What happens when your tissues and organs are overflowing with toxicity? What happens when your lymphatic system is not draining and your ducts are not working and your digestive system is out of balance? Well, now all these toxins are pouring over to your skin, your kidney, your lungs, and creating dysfunction and disease. So the roadmap to better health is through this cell core, where we actually go through and we jumpstart the process of detoxing your cells. That's the top. Right? That's going to bring energy, and it's going to start draining out that bucket, draining out those cells, pulling the toxins out of your body. You're going to notice right away a change in your energy and vitality. Now, this process is 4 phases over 4 months. And we want to help guide you through this. Phase 2, gut and immune system. All disease begins in the gut. That gut is vital. It processes a majority of your toxins. It makes up over 70% of your immune system. It creates many of the chemicals and hormones that affect your mood, your brain, your nervous system, and help run your body. So we want to strengthen and build up that gut. And then phase 3 is all about improving your overall immune system, right? Going from the gut to the rest of the body. We're cleansing out. We're getting rid of neurotoxins here, right? We're pulling these toxic, these detox pathways along the way. Phase 4 is a systemic long-term detox where we're removing heavy metals, removing long-term, deep-rooted toxicity, And through these 4 phases, we're also working on improving lifestyle habits. Each month, you'll be getting a nutrition and a coaching session with Lisa, our nutritionist, to help you understand how to not detox your body and how to get the most positive benefits. So it's not just a pile of supplements we're going to give you, it's actually guidance through the whole process to make sure that you're successful. Phase 1, optimizing mitochondria health and ATP production. This is the powerhouse of your cell. That's why you're getting so much energy. Your cells run your body. And if we give your cells energy, your body gets energy. It's promoting your body's natural detox pathways and helping the drainage process. During this time, we'll also do drainage activator and bowel mover to help drain those cells and get the digestive system working better. Phase 2, right, encourages bile flow and drainage. That's later on down the pathway. We want to encourage those natural drainage processes in your body, supporting natural detoxification, removing intestinal buildup, biotoxic binder, parasite cleansing, right, getting things moving in the right direction. During this time, we're doing the drainage activator, which helps with the lymphatic drainage and helps empty those toxic buckets. The bowel mover helps push everything through the digestive system, helps with natural gut detox. This actually helps improve the outcomes of the detox as we're going through the phases. Phase 3, right, we're encouraging bile flow, promoting systemic detox, improving your gut microbiome. We're continuing that parasite. We're adding in different types of minerals, lymphatic drainage during this phase. And then phase 4, right, we're going through and building up that immune system, continuing to build upon the detox pathways, continuing the parasite and lymphatic and binding. So each one of these has a specific purpose. You'll do each one every 30 days. This is part of that cleansing in the body, right? If you haven't done a cleanse in a while, if you're experiencing any of the symptoms that we talked about, even if you just want to prevent issues from coming up this year, and you want to set yourself up for success, you want to follow this protocol. Before we even brought on Cellcore, I had meetings and consults with the manufacturers and the health practitioners that run the system. I myself did it, and I went through all the different phases. My wife went through all the different phases. I know that it works. I notice changes in all these areas. Everything we do here in the office are things that we've tried, we've vetted, we've researched, we've met with the practitioners, we've met with the manufacturers, we know what's going on. That's the level of quality you can expect. The last thing you want to do is go on Amazon and buy a detox, or get something that you saw on an infomercial or online, or that your friend is part of a network marketing group and they said, hey, try out this detox that I'm doing. You want to make sure that you're doing it right, because there are certainly long ways to detoxes, and sometimes can even be dangerous and cause health issues. You want to make sure that you're getting guidance by professionals who know what they're doing so you get the outcomes that you desire. And that's what we're going to be focusing on. And I want you to just take a minute to think about this. You might be thinking like, that sounds like a lot. I don't have time to do this. Maybe it sounds expensive and I don't have the money to be able to do this. And I want to help you move out of that limiting mindset and more to an empowering mindset, to think of these things as opportunities. This is an opportunity to improve the quality of my life and help achieve my long-term health outcomes. This is an opportunity to be more of the person I want and desire to be. This is an opportunity for me to show up better in every area of my life. Imagine about fixing the root cause of issues you may be experiencing in your life right now. Imagine finally feeling good again. Maybe you've been suffering with problems for years, or maybe last year was a big setback, or maybe you're just not where you want and know you should and could be, and you want to feel good again. Imagine having the tools and resources to maintain your health as you're feeling better, so you don't just end up right back to where you were. And imagine that you could start this process today. All you have to do is decide. Decide that it's time to do something different. Decide that you are a priority. Decide that it's time to take your health seriously and you really want to see the benefits. Don't just take my word for it. This is a testimonial from a patient in our office who recently went through the phases of this detox, the Cellcore detox. And you can probably read it here, but I want to read it to you as well, because this is what really gets to me. This is why we do what we do, is to see this kind of radical health change in the lives of our patients and their families. When I first came to this office, I was at my wit's end. My IBS symptoms were so severe that they were controlling my life. I was constantly bloated, struggling with brain fog, and I felt like I could never trust my body to cooperate when I needed it to. Social events became a source of anxiety. Even daily activities felt overwhelming. Within the first month, phase 1, I started noticing changes. My symptoms improved, and I felt comfortable going out again. That's awesome. By the 3rd month, phase 2, phase 3, I passed a 6-inch tapeworm, and everything changed. The bloating disappeared. My digestion improved, and I realized how much my body had been missing out on vital nutrients. By the time I completed the 4-month protocol, I felt like myself again. My brain fog lifted. I could focus so much better. I felt lighter, and best of all, I was no longer afraid of how my body might betray me in the middle of a gathering or an event. I'm back to fully engaging in my social life, something I thought I'd never get back. And this is a patient who'd been living healthy for years, who pays attention to their diet, who has healthy habits, who avoids the negative things we're talking about here today, and has been under chiropractic care for many years. And it wasn't until we really addressed at the core level the toxic burden that was going on that she really got her life back. That's why we offer these things in our office. For many people, chiropractic care alone is not enough to fully experience their optimum health, which is why we have the 5 essentials. And one of those essentials is minimizing toxins. So this process here, the Cell Core Detox Protocol, phase 1, 2, 3, and 4, is what we're talking about here today. You're going to get all 4 of these phases as part of those programs. Each one is 30 days long, and we'll review and guide you through each phase for those 4 months. You're going to get the drainage activator and bowel mover because it helps start the process of the drainage of your cells and toxicity, and starts the process of cleaning out your digestive system. You're going to get monthly nutrition consults, and this is so huge. If you've ever tried to do things on your own, sometimes you get a little bit lost. You don't know what to do. You may notice some things that are coming up that you may think as not normal. You need that help and guidance to help you through that. That's what our team is here for you. That's what Lisa is here to do for you. So that's why you want to meet with her, and she'll actually walk you through and guide you through that process. Now, the total cost for all these things is just $15.99. That breaks down to $400 a month if you want to break it up into payments. That's it. Just $15.99 to get your life back. What a great investment and opportunity. Now, as a result of being on here today, we like to reward those who invest in themselves. We're going to give you an extra $100 off this month of January only, for being on this Health Talk today. Use the word Cell Core when you come in at your next visit, and we'll get you started with your detox. And you'll save an additional $100. So it'll be just $14.99 for you. All the same things, all 4 phases, drain activator, bowel mover, all your nutrition consults for just $14.99. And I hope everybody takes advantage of this. I want to make sure you get your life back this year as well. And then we're celebrating your testimonial of how much better your life is after going through this protocol. Don't forget to write this down. Cell Core. Save $100 off all 4 phases. Now we want to talk about the 3rd type of stress. Physical stress. Traumas and injuries. There's 2 types. There's the macro traumas. Car accidents, sports injuries, falls, broken bones. Right? We've all experienced these over the course of our life. Your body keeps the score. It still remembers high school football. It still remembers the time you fell on the ice skating when you were 10 years old. It still remembers that car accident you had 15 years ago. Unless you specifically, completely, fully healed and rehabbed that issue, your body remembers. It's still there. Micro trauma is even worse, because this is stuff we do every day. This is cell phone use. This is sitting in a car. This is driving. This is repetitive stress over and over and over again, right? Maybe this was your last dinner, you went out with your friends. Everybody's on their phone. Everybody's looking down. Sitting is the new smoking. This came out in an article about a decade ago. Time magazine said how bad sitting is and how a sedentary lifestyle is leading to more chronic disease than ever before. Sitting causes 2 to 3 times the normal stress to the discs of your lower back and up to 4 to 5 times the amount of stress posturally on your neck. Sitting is what most people do a majority of their day now, and it's the most traumatic thing to your spine and nervous system. Let's just look at a normal spine. In a healthy posture, your head weighs 12 pounds. That's when you're neutral, just like this, ears over the shoulder. If you look down just 15 degrees, that more than doubles, 27 pounds. If you look down 30 degrees, which is what most people do, 45 pounds. Now we're over triple. If you're looking down completely, 49 pounds. 4 times the normal stress in your neck. What do most people do all day? They're on devices, cell phones, tablets, laptops, computers. And it makes sense why so many people have structural issues with their spine that's now causing neurological damage that's harming the rest of their body. It's called tech neck, and it's the #1 cause of loss of curve and subluxation in the cervical spine that leads to health problems out the whole body. Your spine is like a suit of armor that protects the brain and nervous system and helps to regulate the communication from the brain through your body that controls your entire health. That's why chiropractic, we're all about optimizing the structure and function of the spine to remove interference in the communication from the brain to the body through your nervous system. Subluxation is when your spine shifts out of that normal alignment, now interfering with that brain-body connection, and that's the root cause of many health issues. Subluxation is joint misalignment, but it also causes soft tissue damage, damage to the muscles, damage to the tendons, damage to the ligaments, damage to the discs and the bones and surrounding tissues. It can create arthritis, joint fibrosis, scar tissue degeneration. It causes inflammation and spasms. It irritates those nerves. It causes a loss of imbibition, which is the movement of your spine that pumps oxygen, blood flow, and nutrition to your brain and detoxes your brain. Did you know 90% of the nutrition that goes to your brain comes from the movement of your spine? 90%! So if your spine's not moving and you sit all day, your brain's getting no nutrition, which makes sense why you would have chronic headaches and brain fog, and you'd have other neurologically compromising health concerns. Joint fixation over time creates joint pain. That's back pain, neck pain, elevated stress hormones. Right? You can see here the process. Healthy spine from subluxation over time becomes damaged discs, herniated discs, thinning discs, and eventually a degenerated spine. This happens over years and decades. When's the last time you had your spine checked? Research shows that this process of degeneration starts within just 2 weeks of subluxation. 2 weeks, that's it. You can have 0 symptoms and your spine can already start this process due to subluxation. That could be from any of the stresses we talked about: emotional stress, chemical stress, physical stress, major injuries, micro traumas. That's why it's so important to have your spine checked by a qualified chiropractor for the rest of your life. Subluxation is not a back problem. So important to understand that. So many people go to their chiropractors for back pain, neck pain, headaches, and we see those things and we get great results because subluxation also causes that. But those are not the only signs of subluxation. And subluxation, it doesn't just cause pain. There's 24 segments of your spine that control every single cell organ in your body. And anytime any one of those areas becomes out of balance for long enough, the signs, symptoms, and disease builds. This is the most important part to understand right here. You may not feel this. In fact, you probably won't until it gets really bad. Only 10% of your nerves sense pain. Take a look at this. Right? This is what controls your muscles: strength, spasms, fatigue, tightness. Right? That's all right there. You may not feel that. Sensory, posture, pain, hot and cold. Autonomic, this regulates your organs, glands, and tissues. Digestive, breathing, energy, sinuses. All this is right here. 10% of what goes on with these nerves that are coming from your spine, you feel. So it's very possible to have subluxation that you don't feel that's affecting your health, which is why everybody should be checked by a chiropractor. And chiropractors are the only doctors specifically trained to detect and correct subluxation. Not your medical doctor, not your massage therapist, not your PT, not your osteopath, not your neurologist, none of them. Chiropractors are trained to detect and correct subluxation. That's our most important job. And we do this through a series of tests. We do this through instrumentation like nerve scans, heart rate variability, thermography, EMG. We do this by looking at your posture. Your posture is like a window into your spine. Is your shoulders tilted? Is your head tilted? Is one hip higher than the other? Is your head forward? Are your shoulders rounded? Is your pelvis forward or back? Do you see this in your kids, your spouse, your friends and family? If you do, that's a warning sign of subluxation. We motion, palpate the spine. We actually look at mobility. Can you not look over your shoulder to pull out of the garage? Are you not able to bend over and touch your toes? Does it hurt when you go to the left side more than it does to the right? That's a sign of subluxation. We even feel for tight muscles around the spine, which you may not feel until you press on it. That's called allodynia. That's nerve pain. And we take x-rays. X-ray is the most important test we do because that's the only way to know where subluxation is, specifically how to correct it, and how long it's been there. And all of that goes into the customization of your care. So if you think that you may have subluxation or a friend or family may be suffering from subluxation, make sure they see a chiropractor. Make sure that that chiropractor takes an x-ray and that they go through these different areas. And the plan is designed to correct subluxation, not just to treat pain. The issue is most chiropractors don't do this. It's not on your insurance plan. It's not about temporary pain relief in just a few visits. It's a process that takes time. And a process that has plans in different phases as we go through that. The biggest concern about subluxation is that it causes irritation and interference in that brain nerve system connection. Right? It actually affects your body's innate ability to heal and remain healthy. That's why subluxation is the most dangerous health condition that you can have, because it's what causes everything else. And it prevents your body from healing from the things that you do come in contact with. So we adjust not for pain relief. We adjust not just to feel better. We adjust for recovery. And the adjustment is always and will always be the most important thing we do. More important than cell core detox, more important than your exercise routine, more important than any other type of modality, because the adjustment is the only thing that corrects subluxation. And that will and always has been the foundation of chiropractic. So make sure you're getting adjusted. And make sure your friends, family, kids, spouse, everyone in your life that you want to be healthy is getting adjusted. Because you know what? If you don't tell them, who will? Who will? You're not going to get recommended here by your doctor. You may find us in different places. You may find us online, and we're going to share more and more of that because we believe everybody deserves to be healthy. And you get healthy by taking care of your spine. We already talked about the different types of chiropractors, right? Most people go to pain relief chiropractors. These chiropractors may or may not take an x-ray. These chiropractors may focus on your pain. Where does it hurt? How does that feel? It's probably on your insurance plan. You have somewhere between 4 and 12 visits a year that you can use for this. The focus here is not correcting subluxation or optimizing your health. The focus is on relieving pain. And if your goal is just a temporary pain relief, then that's probably a really good place to go, because it may help you and likely will help you feel better. But if you really want to get healthy, if you want to see the benefits we're talking about here tonight, you want a long-term health change, you need to be seeing a corrective care chiropractor. I'm part of a network called Max Living. And the reason I really like this network is because I know every chiropractor in the network is a corrective care chiropractor. And they're going to deliver these 5 essentials of health, not just back pain care. If you're looking for something different, maybe you've been going to a chiropractor, or you want to try chiropractic for the first time, we encourage you to schedule an appointment to come get your evaluation where you go through these tests and check for subluxation. And then based upon that, we can have a plan for how to restore your health through chiropractic and these other health essentials. We also give all our patients home care. Home care is like spinal rehab. It's like brushing your teeth for your spine. improving all the things we talked about, improving joint mobility, improving posture, improving muscle tension, improving imbibition, pumping nutrition to your brain, hydrating discs, stopping and reversing degeneration and arthritis. That's what home care is all about. That's why we give it to you. That's why we recommend you do it every single day. The more you do it, the more benefits you're going to receive from it. And it helps you get better results faster. We also have many other modalities in addition to chiropractic care because it's necessary. Chiropractic care will always be the foundation of everything we do here in our office. But we also focus and encourage other things to improve your outcomes. Things like foam rolling you can do at home. Things like hypervolt. You may have used the massage gun here in our office that brings blood flow to surrounding tissues. Foam rolling helps improve mobility and breaks up tissue fibrosis. These are healthy habits you can do at home. That's also why we give you postural exercises, things that you lay on that help with the structure of your spine. Different types of exercises that help to balance the muscles that move and support your spine and over time can change the structure and function of your spine to reduce symptoms and reduce the effects of subluxation and even help your body hold the adjustment better so it's harder to cause subluxation and your physical resilience to stress goes up and it's harder to injure you and cause health problems. We also use whole body vibration, which strengthens your skeletal system, improves your joint biomechanics. It does what's called neuromuscular education, where we're retraining your posture and how your body holds each adjustment. For people who have disc and nerve problems, maybe disc herniation, disc bulging, spinal decompression is the number one non-surgical, non-invasive way to help improve disc issues. We've had patients reduce and even completely eliminate their disc bulges and herniations on MRIs, debilitating leg pain, numbness and tingling, radiculopathy, restless leg syndrome, chronic degenerative back pain going away through spinal decompression. Sometimes chiropractic adjustments alone cannot take care of some of these advanced conditions. So that's when you would want to try spinal decompression or shockwave therapy. That goes in and breaks up damaged tissue. If you have old injuries, scar tissue, fibrosis, chronic joint pain, shockwave can help start to reverse that. Improve mobility and range of motion, decrease tension and pain and inflammation, and help the tissues actually start to heal. Stimulate your body to heal itself through healing factors that get put into the area as we do shockwave therapy. Laser therapy works with the health of your cells. Remember that mitochondria, that ATP? Well, that's exactly what it works for. When you have damaged or injured cells, you've had a wound, you had a recent surgery, you broke a bone, you damaged a tissue, you have a torn disc, the laser can help heal that. Help your body heal itself. And research shows it heals at least 50% faster than it would if we didn't do anything. That's amazing. I had people who broke a bone in 2 weeks, it was better. Had burns or major blisters within a couple of weeks, it was gone when the doctor said it was going to be months. It's amazing what can happen with these technologies. Following an anti-inflammatory diet, following the nutrition that we've been talking about here tonight. These are all resources we have available to you in our office that you can experience as benefits as part of your chiropractic care, because we believe that a holistic, comprehensive approach is the best way to help people live their healthiest life possible. Right? Everything that's non-medical can happen right here in our office, and that healing can take place. And here's the long-term benefits you can expect. When utilizing chiropractic long-term, this is one of my favorite studies ever done because they followed patients around for 7 years. Most studies are a couple of days or a couple of weeks. 7 years they followed hundreds of patients around. There was a group of patients who they saw a chiropractor as their primary doctor. So regular visits to a chiropractor, I determined, and this study does too, at least twice a month. At least every other week adjustments. This isn't like I went to a chiropractor once a year or every 6 months. At least every other week. Regular visits to their chiropractor. That was their primary doctor. The other group just saw their medical doctor as their primary doctor. And here's what they found in the results in the study. The group that saw chiropractors, 60% less hospitalizations. When they were in the hospital, 59% less days there because they recovered faster, because their body was overall healthier. And when they had issues, 62% less surgeries, because their body was healthier and better adaptable. Pretty amazing. The bottom one is my favorite. 85% less pharmaceutical drugs. The fourth leading cause of death in our country, 85% less. The number one expenditure in medical care. The average family now spends $8,000 to $9,000 a year on medical care. The number one expenditure, pharmaceutical costs. This study also says that these people felt their overall health and vitality was far better in the chiropractic group. They also showed that the chiropractic group spent 30% less on their medical care year after year. And that's paying for chiropractic care out of pocket. So they saved 70% of their medical expenses by doing chiropractic and healthier lifestyle. So doing these things is not an expense. Your chiropractic care and the 5 essentials is an investment in your health that saves you money. It saves you money now and into the future, because this is what costs money. One hospital visit will cost 5 times more than a year of chiropractic care. That's how valuable and affordable chiropractic is. And everybody has access to it. It doesn't matter what insurance plan you have, it doesn't matter how much money you have, right? Chiropractic care can be made affordable for everyone. So who needs your help? If you're listening to this and you're not currently under chiropractic care, I encourage you to schedule an appointment to come in for your initial evaluation in our office so we can help you start your health journey through chiropractic and holistic health care. If you're already a patient here, who in your life needs you to say something? Maybe it's your husband, maybe it's your wife, maybe your kids haven't been checked, maybe it's your brother or sister, aunt and uncle, it's your parents. It's your neighbor next door that you always see hobbling around. It's the person at work that misses a couple of days a month because of migraines or because of a major health issue. They need your help. If you don't tell them, who will? As a recap here from today, this year is not about adding a bunch in. It's about subtracting. It's about focusing on you and making your health a priority. It's about creating healthy habits and breaking bad ones. And minimizing the 3 stresses and causes of interference: emotional, chemical, and physical stresses. Create a peace management plan for your life where you prioritize your mental health, your sleep, your exercise. Start cleansing out your body through self-care. Take advantage of the self-care offer. Get those 4 phases. Get those chemical stresses out of your body. And make sure you're taking care of your physical health through chiropractic, home care, all the recovery modalities we talked about, exercise and posture. If you do these things this year and you stay consistent with it, I guarantee this time next year, you're going to be so glad you did. You're going to be happier, healthier, and have a better quality of life. Thank you so much for joining us. This will go live here on YouTube. Share this with friends and family so that more and more people can experience these benefits and live their healthiest life. Thanks for joining me. This is Dr. Tim Smith from New Life Chiropractic in Rockland, California. Here's to your healthiest year ever.